We're living in the information age, with all of the answers. What would your response be on the following? Why is there more matter than antimatter? What is consciousness? Why do living things age? What will the total impact of climate change be on world agriculture? It may be a while before we've cracked those conundrums, but what if we could solve some even more immediate problems, such as achieving food and water security in Africa, making renewable energy affordable for the people of the continent, and eliminating poverty-related diseases? The Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences at the University of Pretoria strives to answer as yet unanswered questions. Meet grand challenges and achieve sustainable development goals. Research focuses on 4 major fields, covering physical and environmental sciences, biosciences, big data, and agricultural sciences. As a student, you will be mentored by expert scientists while developing your knowledge and skills in state-of-the-art research facilities. And you can access the support you need to excel in a challenging academic environment. 13 departments make up the faculty, ranging from actuarial science to zoology, literally from A to Z, preparing you for a career and the future. An internationally recognized qualification will unlock opportunities across the globe and enable you to tackle the questions, problems, and mysteries of tomorrow. The Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences at UP, maximizing your potential for future impact.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Before we officially start the program this evening, I have one humble request. I want us all to be very generous with our applause because, after all, we are here to celebrate. Is that good? Thank you so much. Now let's begin. Greetings and welcome to you all and our viewers online to this prestigious Academic Exceptional Achievers function for students. My name is Dr. Sibongiseni Mgolozeli, and it is my privilege to be the program director this evening as we celebrate the academic achievements of our students in the 2022 academic year. It was again a tough year, but you excelled. Congratulations. Now it is an honor to introduce Prof. Barend Erasmus, Dean of the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, to give his opening address. Prof. Barend Erasmus, over to you.
Should keep a generous applause for the people getting awards this evening. Thank you very much. So throughout the course of the year, there's quite a number of events like this that I attend, various different reasons, and sometimes there are things you look forward to, and sometimes, well, you have to be there, it's part of the job. This particular one is one that every year I look forward to for very particular reasons. Throughout the year, especially COVID, and now the transition out of COVID, a lot of what I do on a daily basis and my team does on a daily basis has to do with keeping the ship steady. And a lot of keeping the ship steady has to do with the things work well, but sometimes the things that doesn't work so well. It also had to do with our students, obviously. And sometimes we have to have lots of interventions and attention to students that don't do as well as they can for a variety of reasons, and we take that seriously. And we've got a whole ecosystem of support services to ensure their long-term success. But tonight, we celebrate our excellent achievers, and that's why I look forward to an evening like this. Excellent achievers, I'm not entirely surprised that we have such high quality students and such high levels of performance. This is an excellent faculty, it's an excellent university, and I have been to a few others, so it's not entirely a biased opinion. Most recently, the universities do compete in the international rankings. So I think the most recent ranking have shown that the University of Pretoria has improved in all its rankings, in particular biological sciences, environmental sciences, and mathematics. When we compare to other global universities, we punch way above our weight. It's not just about the absolute quality of the research, but it's also about the impact. And there's a separate ranking for that one called the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings. And out of 1,705 universities worldwide in 115 countries, we rank number 69. So this is absolutely world class. But the University of Pretoria is more than just about rankings. So when you do graduate here, whether a student or an alumnus, there is the issue of impact. What do you do as a student, and what do you do when you leave here? And I'd like to think that our students, by virtue of the large number of students across the university that engage in community engagement as part of their training, we've got about 30,000 of them annually doing so, by virtue of that exposure, we graduate a different type of student. And these are students that care and they have the ability to make an impact. So when you graduate here, there's an obligation on you, there's a sense of mission, not just to have the degree, but to go out there and pay it forward. So where do we pay this forward? So I don't need to start talking to you about the challenges in South Africa. We've each got our own different experiences. We just had one at 6:03. But sometimes we lose track of where that fits into the overall picture. I have a strong bias towards sustainability, science, and climate change. It's my core discipline. I still remain active in that area. But in my current position, and also broadly at the University of Pretoria, there's an opportunity to use this platform to really push some of the sustainability transitions that we need. We're all aware of that we need to transition to more continuous, more sustainable, and more reliable energy sources. But if that's all we do, that'll keep our eye off the ball. So which ball do we need to keep our eye on? This planet is now entering a phase where the climate we experience now was last seen 3 to 4 million years ago. And that's a problem because all human civilization, human endeavors, industry, society, agriculture, evolved in the last 10,000 years, which was relatively stable. So the way we operate, what we grow, what we eat, where we live, is determined by a climate in the last 10,000 years, quite stable. But we're now entering a phase where the climate is reset 3 to 4 million years ago. 3 to 4 million years ago, and the period up until the recent 10,000 year stable period, Earth was a difficult place to live. Regular decadal scale fluctuations of 10 to 15 degrees occurred. For us to go back into a situation like that, even less variation, will have profound impacts on how we live, how we eat, where we go, how we transport, and what we can do and not do. On top of all of that, in South Africa, we've got our own unique energy challenges, and we know about the long-term impacts of climate change. We tend to think of climate change as something in the future. Well, not. We're at 1.2 degrees warming already, global average. But what lies for us in the near future is something even more scary. So we all know about the El Niño Southern Oscillation. So ENSO for short is variation in the relative temperatures in the eastern and the western part of the Pacific Ocean. So recent research, not really recent, actually over the past 2 decades, have shown that these temperature fluctuations are very clearly linked to cycles 3 to 7 years of wet and dry periods in southern Africa, and it has different impacts in the rest of the world. We have just come out of a relatively wet period. We've had record high rainfall for many parts of South Africa. Not all, but many parts of South Africa. Our agricultural production, surplus, big export, big income. Here at the University of Pretoria, in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, we have Professor Willem Landman. Professor Willem Landman is an expert in seasonal climatological modeling. And Prof. Landman's particular expertise is forecasting what's going to happen in the next season. So he has developed a forecasting model for the intensity of the ENSO, the El Niño that's coming. And this is something that he issues on every 3 months. He runs a new set of model, and actually he's got a nice WhatsApp group. I'll give you the link. And the interesting thing is he's actually got a number of farmers in Namibia and the Eastern Cape as part of this WhatsApp group, and he actually runs bespoke climate models just for them. So that's just us at UP, that's how we roll. The dire message, though, is that Prof. Landman's models around the upcoming El Niño has shown a very high likelihood of a strong El Niño developing from December this year onwards. So now bear in mind, we're sitting in a situation where we already have energy insecurity. We already have, depending which analysis you look, but anywhere between 15 and perhaps 40% water losses due to failing infrastructure. On top of that, we're about to have an extended dry spell. So when I say graduates of the University of Pretoria, students and researchers here have got a unique challenge and a unique responsibility, it is exactly the ability to make sense of those complex, wicked challenges. And it's not simple. I think there's an opportunity here for universities to retake their place as engines of societal change, in the era of skepticism, to retake the position as the voice of reason, of balanced discourse, and of deep scholarship and academic integrity. It's something that all of us have as a responsibility. And it's not just an academic responsibility. Without that, we will not be able to respond to this challenge in the way that we should. And we know if we don't get the water security right, people die. If we don't get the energy security right, we've already seen that, people will die. These things together is an absolute call to action for every thinking individual, citizen, academic, student, whoever, to bring to bear collective knowledge, collective expertise on this particular problem. Luckily, the University of Pretoria, with the caliber of students that I see in front of me, also in the other faculties, we do have a sense of collective mission, collective vision to make that difference. So even though we'll have a good evening, we will celebrate your achievements, walk out here with a very firm sense that you have a responsibility to pay it back, pay it forward, and make a difference. So thank you very much.
Okay, just one more reminder. Let's please, when we have a speaker coming on stage, let's give him or her a big round of applause until they get to stage. And when they are done, as they go back to take their seats, we don't stop until they sit down. Maybe we can practice for 5 seconds. Big round of applause. That was a strategy for me to give Prof a breather, because I'm about to call him back on stage. He needed to take a drink to introduce Dr. Siti.
Our keynote speaker tonight is Dr. Siti Makhai. She's one of UP's own and currently appointed as a senior lecturer in the Department of Statistics. Her qualifications from the University of Pretoria include a BSc in Actuarial and Financial Management Sciences, a BSc Honours, as well as a Masters of Science in Mathematical Statistics. She obtained a PhD in the same field in 2020 with several publications that are on fundamental research platforms. As an early career researcher, she's collaborated with national and international scholars within the field, and I have to read this, distributional theory and machine learning. Her research focus is on distributional theory, Bayesian statistics and machine learning, and in her research, flexible Dirichlet type distributions are developed to analyze compositional data sets in the medical, biological, and behavioral sciences. Her mission is to make a considerable impact in distributional theory, as well as bridging the gap between theoretical concepts and the direct application to real-life data sets. While pursuing an MSc, she wrote a winning essay on a probability distribution function that can model natural disasters, such as the flooding of South African dams. This model got the attention of Statistics South Africa, which awarded her an opportunity to present her work at the International Statistical Institute World Statistics Congress in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Dr. Makhai is not only a recognized researcher, but she's also a well-rounded academic, having been well recognized in her field as a formidable lecturer and teacher. Her teaching skills and passion have been recognized by her colleagues in 2022 when she was awarded the Teaching Award in the Mathematical Sciences cluster. She has taught several first-year statistics modules, amongst other undergraduate and postgraduate modules. One of her goals is to make students see the relevance of statistical concepts in their everyday lives. This perspective is the foundation of her teaching philosophy. Over the years, she has intentionally supervised postgraduate projects where applications are in the environmental, medical, and biological sciences. She has graduated several postgraduate students who have completed their degrees in the minimum time. And for me as a dean, that's particularly pleasing to hear. She's collaborated with University of Pretoria's Junior Tukkie, Scienza, and several other science and statistics engagements within the faculty. She has used these platforms to present the relevance of the science of statistics in a changing world. She is currently part of the Mathematical Sciences Fellowship and is also a fellow of the Southern African Leadership Group. She's a member of the Golden Key, the South African Statistics Association, as well as the South African Postgraduate Association. Colleagues, please put your hands together and welcome Dr. Siti Makhai.
Good evening, everyone. It is such an honor, really, and a privilege to be your guest speaker this evening. Firstly, I want to congratulate each and every one of you exceptional achievers, as tonight marks as a destiny fulfilled or destiny altering moment for you. Your success did not obviously start tonight, but started years ago. So my question to you is, do you remember the exact moment when you decided to change your destiny? Or do you believe that you are a naturally born mathematician or a naturally born geologist or zoologist? Or are you a naturally born consumer scientist? Well, I doubt that it was that clear to you at the beginning. I believe that your attitude, personality traits, and a series of some events have thrusted you into your career and your success. Well, with me, I remember the exact moment when my destiny changed. It was a Saturday afternoon of June 2005. I was then 13 years old and in grade 8. I remember having a compelling thought that inspired me to read particularly my mathematics textbook without anyone telling me to. And so over the June holidays, I read most of my textbooks, and for the first time, I enjoyed reading my school textbooks. So something changed within me. It made me realize that I was capable of so much more, that I actually understood the content. That compelling thought was one event that took me from average to the top performer in mathematics and accounting. And this was to me tangible evidence that attitude, self-belief, and effort can change one's destiny. So from high school, I went on to study a BSc in Actuarial Sciences, which helped me to realize my interest in mathematical statistics. This encouraged me to study even further, and I then pursued an honors in mathematical statistics. That year, beautiful things happened to me. Firstly, I did exceptionally well. Secondly, I got invited to a dinner such as this one. And thirdly, I won a competition for my honors research project. These series of events encouraged me to pursue my master's. And during that time, while I was doing my master's, I entered another competition, and I won a national status day competition, which allowed me to present my research model to world experts at an international conference in Brazil. So it seemed to me that the more I pursued education, the luckier I got. Well, obviously, it was not luck, but opportunity meeting preparation. And I know that this is something you know all too well. And so when I heard about you and your achievements, I myself got inspired. In 1908, over 100 years ago, 4 professors planted a seed that is now the University of Pretoria. They would have not imagined that for almost 3 years, the university would be at a standstill because of a world pandemic. You are the first and currently the only cohort group that studied online while the world went through a pandemic. You were faced with many challenges during that time, but yet you persevered. You did not give up, and through a lot of focus, effort, and determination, you managed to perform consistently throughout those challenging academic years. You have done exceptionally well. This makes me wonder if you have really reflected on your efforts and your hard work. To put it into perspective, only 95 NAS students are to be given the Exceptional Achievers Award tonight. This is out of 4,600 NAS students. This means that you form the top 2% of academic achievers. You are not only the cream of the crop, but you are the dream harvest of the seed that was planted 100 years ago. You have trained yourselves during the pandemic to be the kind of graduates that we would like to see. Graduates that practice the art of being adaptable to change, graduates that practice the art of self-discipline, motivation, and being overcomers of challenges. Let this recognition inspire you to carry on with doing your best. But do not let it inspire entitlement, pride, or ignorance. For dictators, as we know, and tyrants and criminals are also goal-orientated, maybe even much more than we are. They also persevere until they get what they want. But they are full of selfish ambition, pride, and entitlement. So from now onwards, my advice to you is to partner your intelligence and your personality traits with wisdom and humility, for you are the custodians of the future. Acquiring wisdom will help you see the right opportunities and will help you learn from others. You will actually be open to learning from others. And another piece of advice is learn to practice humility strategically, especially when you're met with aggression or arrogance. As we go in the working world, you will be met with arrogance and aggression. The world is forever changing, always presenting new challenges. These challenges require more knowledge. I'm glad that I studied further because I got to engage with experts as well as create new knowledge. My suggestion to you is to consider the platforms and the opportunities that would be accessible to you if you continue studying further. Lastly, have you expressed gratitude to those who have supported you? Say thank you. I mean it. Say thank you, like right now. Say thank you to those whose lives have somehow favored your future. The one person I have not yet said thank you to is my sister, Dr. Dila Makai, whose life has truly favored my future. And so, Dila, thank you. Now, congratulations on all of your achievements. Your brand now says top 2% exceptional achiever. This brand carries a lot of expectations. You will face many challenges and failures, still while being the top 2% exceptional achiever. But know that it is okay. Know that the only good expectation is the one where you can help forge a way for others. For you will go far by taking part in building and protecting our future. Thank you and congratulations.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll all agree with me in terms of the blunder I just did during Dr. Sethi's speech. I need to eat more carrots from now onwards, because clearly my glasses are not serving me well, but let's continue. Thank you, Dr. Siti, for that inspirational address. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for some much-deserved entertainment. Amazing performance and soothing to the soul. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now it is my privilege to introduce Mulukhadi Maleka, the chairperson of NetHouse, to deliver his message. Mulukhadi Maleka.
Okay, I hate to do that, you see. I'm very disadvantaged. Greetings to the Dean, Prof. Berend Erasmus, staff members, students, and stakeholders. My name is Mulukhadi Maleka, the current chairperson of NetHouse. It is an honor and a privilege to stand in front of you all today to deliver my speech, and most importantly, to the VIPs of the event. I'm talking about the award recipients. Without your exceptional academic performance, we wouldn't be here today. This event is to recognize your excellent and celebrate your outstanding academic achievement. The mandate of NetHouse is to promote and ensure students' academic excellence and to offer opportunities to participate in core curricular activities such as sports and culture. So this academic excellence we strive for in NetHouse to make NAS the best faculty that is within the university. With those words, I would like to thank the program director for this opportunity to stand in front of you all, and to close off by saying, enjoy the rest of the evening and use this as a motivation to keep on grinding and maintaining the standards that you have set for yourself. This will also serve as a motivation to your fellow students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mulukhadi Maleka, for your inspiring address. Now it is my privilege to introduce Dine Fisser on behalf of the chairperson of Pisana, Dine Fisser.
Good evening, everyone. As mentioned, I'm Danae. I am the new chairperson of Pisana, which represents the postgraduate students of the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences. On behalf of Pisana, I wish to congratulate you all on your exceptional academic achievement. It was a tough journey, but you endured and you worked hard, and you deserve to be here tonight. The aim of Pisana is to support our postgraduate students through their journey as much as we can and to celebrate their achievements with them. So, those of you here and online who has now started their postgraduate degree or will start one in the NAS faculty in the future, please contact us if there is anything we can assist with. To those who will receive rewards for their postgraduate achievements, and everyone who will receive such rewards in the future, we would love to celebrate with you. Please contact us and share your achievements, your experience, and publications with us. It would be great if we could share this on our social media pages and increase student and interdepartmental awareness of just how much the students in our faculty have achieved. On that note, I congratulate you all again and wish you to enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Dine. And now we can start with the important part of the evening that all of us have been waiting for. All the awards, prizes are sponsored by departments, industry, individuals, and associations. Prof. Erasmus will read the name of the award and then the name of the recipient. Prof. Erasmus, over to you.
Thank you very much. We start off with the Extended Curriculum Program Exceptional Achievers Award, Letabo Mpshe. And this is for the best male first-year student in the BSc Extended program. The next award goes to Hunta Ayan, Extended Curriculum Program, Exceptional Achievers Award for the best female first-year student in the BSc Extended Program. Mashichaneng Mokwena, this is Johan and Sophie van Heerden Floating Trophy, to the student who achieved the highest mark for the meteorology modules at second and third year level. Marinette Blom, for the Department of Geography, Geoinformatics and Meteorology Prize, to the best BSc Geoinformatics graduate. Shinyad Wortley, from the same department, Geography, Geoinformatics and Meteorology, and this prize goes to the best graduate in BSc Geography, BSc Environmental Science, or BSc Geography, Geography and Environmental Science. The next award in the same department, Francois de Bruyn, is for the best student in the B Social Science Honours Geography, Geography and Environmental Sciences. And Tele Mwahloli, from Department Geography, Geoinformatics and Meteorology, gets the prize for the best honours student in meteorology. Asafo Germay, from the same department, Geography, Geoinformatics and Meteorology, gets the prize for the best honours student in geoinformatics. Zinat Patel, from the Department of Geography, same one, you get that, to the best honours student in the department. Slamarisa Ndlovu gets the Green Award for departmental participation, and this is to celebrate student participation in all aspects of the department. Genay Celia gets the Jan F. Celia Book Prize to the best first-year student in geology. Marjoan Versaghi gets the Roelof van der Merwe Prize to the best structural geology student at third-year level. Marianne Hubert gets the Department of Chemistry Prize to the best first-year student in chemistry. Neil Berkenbosch gets the Department of Chemistry Prize to the best second-year student in chemistry. Tia Smuts gets the Microcept Prize to the best third-year student in analytical chemistry. Rachel Shawunmi gets the Bruker Prize for the best performance in BSc Physical Chemistry at honours level. Hanko Mare gets the IASA Prime Africa Prize to the best final year student in agricultural economics. Delana Mare gets the Pieter van Twisk Academic Achievement Award of the South African Association for Food Science and Technology, and this goes to the most outstanding final year student in the BSc Agric degree program with a specialization in food science and technology or the BSc Honours Food Science degree program. Nolene Swart gets the South African Association of Family Ecology and Consumer Science Top Achiever Award in Consumer Science, Clothing Retail Management, and this goes specifically to the best final year student in Consumer Science, Clothing Retail Management. Julia Javel gets the South African Association of Family Ecology and Consumer Science Top Achiever Awards in Consumer Science, Foods to the best final year student in Consumer Science, Food Retail Management. Maria Herschelman gets the J.J. Veenstra Floating Trophy, and this goes to the most diligent animal science student in terms of both a theory and practical training in animal science. Max Mngomo gets the South Africa Bonsmara Merit Bursary, and this is a meritorious bursary for a master's student in animal breeding and genetics. Annalisa Marie Alberts gets the SA South Africa Bonsmara Merit Bursary for a meritorious bursary for a master's student in animal breeding and genetics. Megan Hilton gets the SAS Merit Award, I think that's the South African Society of Animal Science, award for the best student in the BSc Agric Animal Science and BSc Agric Animal Science Pasture Science degree programs. Megan Hilton gets the Spectroplan Blue Star Sanlam Award for the best final year animal science seminar. Henry Botha gets the Syngenta Prestige Award to the best student in plant pathology in the pre-final year of the BSc Agric degree program. Carl Schulenberg gets the Bayer Crop Science Science for a Better Life Award to the best student in plant pathology in the final year of the BSc Agric plant pathology program. Gideon Duplessis gets the SA SCP Prize to the best final year student in plant production and soil science. Mart Marie Kotsia, also the SASCP Prize, but this time for the best final year student in plant production and soil science. Gideon Duplessis gets the Omnia Fertilizer Prize to the best final year student in plant production. Sarah Rich gets the Margaretha Mess Memorial Prize for the best female third year plant science student. And it goes to specifically to a female plant science student with the best average over 4 third-year modules in plant sciences. Carshita de Mulenare gets the Margaretha Mes Medal for plant physiology, and this goes to the best BSc honours student who obtained the degree with a mark of at least 70 and whose essay is based on an aspect of plant physiology. Imke Smit gets the Schweikert Medal for plant science, goes to the best BSc honours student who obtained the degree with a mark of at least 70% and whose essay is based on an aspect other than plant physiology. We're moving on to genetics. Tanya Pretorius gets the SA Genetics Society Hofmeyr van Schaik Prize to the best honours student in genetics. John Muller gets the PPS Achievement Award to the most outstanding final year student in genetics. Jessica Southerns gets the Inkaba Biotech Prize for the best final year biotechnology student to the best final year student in the BSc Biotechnology program. Rudai Visser gets the Inkaba Biotech Prize for the best honours student in biotechnology, and this goes to the student with the highest weighted average in the BSc Honours Biotechnology program. Vusumuzi Chilowani gets the Biochemistry Prize to the best MSc student in biochemistry. Lisa Mostert gets the Johan J. Tron Trophy to the best BSc Human Physiology student. Bridget O'Connor gets the Zoological Society of Southern Africa Prize to the best third-year student in zoology. Joshua Joffe gets the Entomological Society of Southern Africa Prize for the best entomology honours student. Mila Geldnuis, staying with zoology, the Zoological Society of Southern Africa Prize to the best zoology honours student. Anaga Krishna Nair gets the F&B Award for the best performance in first year BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics. She also gets the F&B Award for the best performance in Actuarial and Financial Mathematics in practice for the modules IAS 111 and 121. Stefanus Kruger gets the F&B Award for the best performance in second year BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics. Neil Retief gets an F&B Award for the best performance in Financial Mathematics in the 2 second year modules IAS 211 and 282. Jordan Joseph gets the Outsurance Prize for the best performance in third year BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics. Jordan also gets the Prudential Investment Managers Prize for the best performance in contingencies. This is a third year level course called IAS 353. Hyun-Yun Park gets the F&B Prize for the best performance in a course called Survival Models at third year level IAS 382. Ross Meyer gets the PPS Prize for the best performance in BSc Honours Actuarial Science. David Dodkins gets the Discovery Holdings Prize for the best performance in Actuarial Risk Management, and this is a module called IAS 712. Shireen Francis gets the Prudential Investment Managers Prize for the best performance in Finance and Investment. This is an honours level course F&I 700. Ross Meyer gets the Momentum Metropolitan Prize for the best performance in life insurance, LEW 700. Michaela Santangelo gets the Outsurance Prize for the best performance in actuarial communication. David Dodkins gets the Discovery Holdings Prize for the best research project for the degree BSc Honours in Actuarial Science. Ashley Keller, the Discovery Holdings Prize for the best research project for the degree BSc Honours Actuarial Science. Louis Nell gets the Dewald Hatting Book Prize to the best third-year students in mathematics. Anton van Dijk gets the GenSec Prize to the most outstanding honours student in mathematics or financial engineering study programs. Ben Victor gets the South African Mathematical Society Bronze Medal to the best honours student in the mathematics or applied mathematics study programs. Jordan Joseph, the Statomet Prize for the best overall performance in mathematical statistics at 300 level. Felisande Mdletshe, the Statomet Prize for the best overall performance in mathematical statistics at honours level. Felisande also gets the Statomet Prize for the best honours poster based on the research report in the module WST 795. Arnoldus Otto gets the Statomet Prize for the best exceptional student in the master's program in the Department of Statistics called Advanced Data Analytics. Neeraj Pema gets the Naledi Prize for the best poster based on the research report WST 795. Here, I'd like to stop for a moment and heartfelt congratulations to all these awards. Thank you very much. The next category or the next series of prizes is the Dean's List in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences. And we've got 5 different categories. The first category is the category in the BSc Extended Program. And here it goes to Letabo Humpshe and the BSc Extended Program Mathematical Sciences with an average of 83.55%. The next award, there's quite a few of them. Let's clap at the end of every category. Hunter Irons in the BSc Extended Program, Biological and Agricultural Sciences, with a mark of 81.92. I know when I looked at these Dean's Awards the first time, I said, but we can make 81.92, we can make 83. But then there was someone with 81.93 and said no. So we have to get, especially the actuarial scientists we have to get the precision right here. Ivan Dirkse van Skalkwyk gets the BSc Extended Biological and Agricultural Sciences with an average of 81.42. Abongile Nombona in the BSc Extended Program Mathematical Sciences, 80.45. Aryan Jainarayan, BSc Extended Program Physical Sciences, 80.27. Mtawilanga Gomba, also BSc Extended Program Mathematical Sciences, 80.2. Exceptional. That's the end of Category A, which is for our extended curriculum program. Let's give them a hearty applause. Moving on to Category B, these are mainstream first-year students. Zarwik de Lange in Physics, 95.92. Anaga Krishna Nair, BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics, 93.6. Gerlutron, BSc Mathematics, 91.62. Ruday Low, BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics, 89.73. Lawrence Bosman, BSc Physics, 89.46. Gemma Bernard, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 89.33. Nicola Marnwick, BSc Ecology, 89.09. Rachel Locke, BSc Mathematical Statistics, 85.79. Daniel Skutter, BSc Biotechnology, 83.62. Dylan Chamuza, BSc Mathematical Statistics, 83.2. Victoria Gray, B Consumer Science Clothing Retail Management, 82.56. Megan Holland, BSc Zoology, 81.15. Congratulations to all the Category Bs. Those are our first-year awards. Moving on to the next category, these are second-year awards. Neil Berkenbosch, BSc Chemistry, 95.7. Stefanus Kruger, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 92.6. Neil Retief, BSc Actuarial and Financial Mathematics, 92.5. Joshua Falloon, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 91.00. Ben Bert, BSc Physics, 90.88. Cameron Stratton, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 88.2. Karen Thompson, BSc Human Physiology, Genetics and Psychology, 87.45. Zenobia Patusias, BSc Food Management Nutrition, 86.6. Stefan Henning, BSc Chemistry, 85.82. Mark Botha, BSc Physics, 85.6. Carla Mulder, B Conservation Science Food Retail Management, 85.38. Manay Muller, BSc Human Physiology, Genetics and Psychology, 84.91. Akiara Bujram, BSc Human Physiology, Genetics and Psychology, 84.91. That's the end of our second-year categories. Well done. Moving on to our third-year category, Matthijs Steinberg, BSc Physics, 94.8. Jordan Joseph, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 93.25. Hyun Park, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 91. Annika van der Merwe, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 89.88. Pierre van Rensburg, BSc Physics, 89.67. Tertius van Roost, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 89.00. Louis Nell, BSc Mathematics, 87.25. John Miller, BSc Biochemistry, 87. Tanzen Dur, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 86.75. Slindile Hlongwa, BSc Microbiology, 84.75. Shinyad Wortley, BSc Environmental Sciences, 84.63. Alinka Boot, BSc Microbiology, 83.38. Jana Botus, BSc Genetics, 82.75. Sally James, BSc Human Physiology, Genetics and Psychology, 82.14. Jessica Southerns, BSc Biotechnology, 81.88. Nicole Sanders, BSc Biochemistry, 81.38. Jason Rebello, BSc Actuarial Financial Mathematics, 81.25%. That brings us at the end of our third year awards. Congratulations. I think this is our last category for undergraduates. This is for our programs with a fourth year undergrad. Mart Marie Kotsia, BSc Agric Applied Plant and Soil Science, 81.8. Hanko Mare, BSc Agric, Agricultural Economics and Agribusiness Management, 80.86. Sabrina Stein, BSc Food Management, Nutrition, 79.94. Ahmed Suleiman, BSc Agric and Agricultural Economics and Agribusiness Management, 79.14. Julia Jarvel, B Conservation Science and Food Retail Management, 78.86. Nicole Gilau, BSc Agric, Agricultural Economics and Agribusiness Management, 78.57. Daniel Lothringen, BSc Agric, Agricultural Economics and Agribusiness Management, 78.00. Nolene Swart, B Conservation Science, Clothing Retail Management, 78.00. And that brings us to the end of the last category of the Dean's List. Congratulations.
Thank you, Prof, once again. Congratulations to all the students. And now, before I call back Prof on stage, let's give our students another big round of applause. And now for the most prestigious academic awards to the students, the award of the Vice Chancellor and Principal. Professor Erasmus, back to you.
Thank you very much. It gives me great pleasure to invite Matthijs Steinberg to the stage for this award. We'll do that again. So Matthijs Steinberg has research interest in dynamical systems, machine learning, reservoir computing, and complex systems. He is currently studying a BSc Honours in Physics, and he also did his previous degree here at the University of Pretoria. He already has 2 publications in review. This is no mean feat. Typically, you expect publications to only start happening from master studies, and maybe from exceptional honours studies. And this is certainly one of those exceptional honours projects, not just with 1, but 2 papers in review. He is the recipient of several previous awards that speaks to his academic excellence. The first one is the Vice Chancellor and Principal's Medal for Excellent Undergraduate Academic Achievement in 2022. Matthijs was also the best second-year student in the Faculty of Natural Agricultural Sciences in 2021. In 2021, he also received the Department of Physics Prize for the best second-year student in physics. He also got the Department, you're getting a pattern here, the Department of Physics Prize for the best first-year student in physics in 2020. His current research project is titled Universal Set of Observables for Forecasting Through Causal Embedding, working with Dr. Manjunath Gandhi, also here from the University of Pretoria, and they start in August 2022. And here's an overview of the project. The project is combining the best of Taken's embedding theory and reservoir computing. The research team developed a forecasting network that displays exceptional long-term statistical accuracy in models that have not been forecasted before. This approach guarantees embedding stability, which Taken's delay embedding lacks, as well as learnability, which is absent in current reservoir computing frameworks. Matthijs was, jointly with Mr. R. de Klerk, responsible for creating the code required for the numerous experiments which demonstrates the abilities of the RCN. Mr. Matthijs Steinberg, do we do this now? Do we do this after you said something? I think we do. Okay, not yet. So, over to you for a short message.
Thank you, Prof. Erasmus. I'm honored to receive this award, and I want to thank my wife and my parents for their support throughout my studies, and also all the lecturers who inspired me with their enthusiasm and the opportunities that they created for me throughout my studies. And finally, I would thank God for giving me the opportunity and the ability to excel in my studies and be here. Thank you.
You need a photo of this one. So let's do it over here. Congratulations. I do need a list of people to thank. So before we get to the details of the event, I would like to have a special word of thanks for our sponsors for their continued interest in and the support of our excellent students in the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences. We cannot have this relationship, we cannot have this caliber student, and we can't recognize them if we don't have these long-term working relationships. These sorts of prizes is not just to recognize our students, it's also working with particular partners within and in industry and in civil society in order for the sorts of solutions and the sorts of students that I referred to before. The University of Pretoria is innovating, not just in various aspects of teaching, learning, and research, but also innovating in how we interact with society and industry. And these sorts of awards is one of the first steps to actually get to know each other, and hopefully, and in many cases actually is, the basis for a much longer-term relationship that goes beyond individual student prizes, but to long-term research programs coming up with real solutions that have got real impact. So thank you very much to the sponsors. We really appreciate your input, and we look forward to your continued support so we can continue recognizing our excellent students. Thank you very much. I think this brings us to the end. Do I move on to the thanks? Do I need to come back?
Just need you to take a breather, Prof. I will call you back on stage in a moment. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a big congratulations to all our exceptional achievers who wish you all the best for your next step in your academic careers and future endeavors. This now concludes my task as the program director, but I'll leave you at the capable hands of our Dean, Professor Erasmus, who will hand certificates to the best students of each category on the Dean's list. And we humbly request that all our students, after receiving the certificates, they wait on stage for the session, for the photo session, after receiving the certificates. Prof, I think now can call back on stage for the list.
We first need the certificates. So as I'll call your name, please come on stage, and then thereafter we'll all stay on stage for a group photo. So the first is Mr. Letabo, goes to Letabo Umshe, and this is on the Dean's Merit list of exceptional academic achievers in the faculty in the category for the BXT Extended Program. Tabu. Stage, we'll have a group photo afterwards. The next recognition, the next person to recognize is Johannes de Lange. It's on the Dean's Merit list in the category first year for a weighted average of 95.92. Johannes. The next person to recognize is Neil Berkenbosch in the category second year for a weighted average of 95.7. Neil. Oh, this is a familiar face, Matthijs Steenberg. And last but not least, Mart Marie Kotse, 4th year, Dean's List, weighted average 81.8. Mariki, how do you want us for a photo, a group photo? Okay. Thank you very much. That brings us almost to the end of our not festivities, the official part. So an event like this doesn't happen by itself. So a big thank you to our tried and trusted, tested partners, Louis Kluter Production. Louis, are you outside? There we go. I can't tell you how many lectures and events and things I've done here looking at Louis behind the screen. Thank you very much. Also styled by experts for our lovely decor. Thank you very much to UP Residences for our catering this evening. And of course, Mariki and Lourens from iScape. I go to events and sometimes I think you are following me because whenever I get to an event, there you are. But obviously. Then special thank you to Marie Venter. I know events is on your portfolio, but it's not just about the portfolio, it's about how it happens and the ease with which I can just walk in here and start reading on a teleprompter. Thank you very much for that. I think I would be remiss not recognizing our program director, Dr. Simbogiseni Mgolozeli. Thank you very much for your capable and smooth handling of the evening. Dr. Mgolozeli is not just a very smooth program director and Toastmaster, but he's also a postdoctoral fellow doing research here in the Department of Plant and Soil Sciences. And then, lastly, I don't think this is on my list, but I also want to recognize the support systems for the people sitting in front of us. So at home, friends, family, parents, carers, guardians, thank you very much for making this happen. And I think on the faculty side, also my faculty team, Joe, Vanesh, Paulette, don't think everyone is here, but there's a substantial ecosystem within the faculty to make it possible for groups of students like this to perform the way they do. So thank you very much, not just for what you do, but also for the way in which you do it. Much appreciated. So thank you very much. Open a bottle of wine, and I think then we commence with the festivities. Thank you very much.